Hey everyone, I've been playing some Yog-Sothoth Yard. I've been loving this game. I've been playing a lot of it, and I figured I'd make a quick how-to guide on Alchemy. Now, I did die in this game, but I did get to the part where I got pretty good at Alchemy. So I'm gonna make a video on it. I'll show you how far I got, and I'll give you some tips and tricks. But I did die, so I'm not the best at it, but I do have the basics down. So what I'm gonna do is I have a couple files. I'm gonna show you my old file. So I'm gonna click on this one here. Okay, so this is the file I died on, but this should work. So this is gonna be an Alchemy video. I'll try to make it short. So with Alchemy, it's required to advance the story. So I'm gonna go ahead and teach you guys how to do Alchemy, and this will help you out in the long run. Once you get further in the game, honestly, I just sell everything. You know, I got like 20 of these. At the point in the game where I'm at now, I just sell everything. You know, all this stuff here. You know, like this right here is 900, right? And this right here is 800. So I just go around and I just sell all this. Anyways, at this part of the game, you want to get really good at it. But I think a couple months later, you can just go ahead and just sell everything. Anyways, Alchemy guide, here we go. So you have Summon. Now Summon is honestly not that good. It fills up your hotel with guests, but the guests are very low quality to the point where it's not even worth it. So Summon is not very good. You can use Oracles to upgrade it. If I click on this Oracle, I can upgrade my Summon. So Summon isn't really worth it. And then you have Soul Alchemy. Soul Alchemy uses up a lot of your inventory, and in exchange for using up a good chunk of your inventory, for Soul Alchemy, it uses up a lot of your inventory, and in exchange you get souls, and souls can be used in the auction. So Summon isn't very good, and honestly Soul Alchemy is not that good either. You get like 20 souls, which isn't very good. It's also very expensive. So for now I'm going to skip Summon, and I'm going to skip Soul Alchemy. It's just not very good. So now for Random Alchemy. Random Alchemy is very important, and I spent hours on this screen. It's not easy at all, and I spent hours trying to figure this out, and it took me a while, but I think I got it. Anyways, so Random Alchemy, the only thing you can really do is make your stuff more rare. So the way Random Alchemy works is you click on two items, and it'll combine, and you're guaranteed to get a new item. So if I just click on two things, you know, I'm guaranteed to get a new item. This does use up your alchemy items, so you're giving up something to gain a new item, and the new item you get is usually worth more. So something you can do is I can go through this list and combine everything, and I can make more valuable stuff. So that is something you can do. So that's Random Alchemy. Not too bad. Summon. Summon's not very good. I'm just gonna go ahead and skip that for now. Summon is not very useful. You can upgrade it, but it's not very useful. Formula Alchemy. Formula Alchemy is very useful, and this will eventually be a quest. So you have to be looking. You're gonna be looking at the screen a lot. If you're playing Yog-Sothoth Yard, you will be playing at this. You will be looking at the screen a lot. So anyways, this first item here is Holy Dew, Holy Water Dew, and this allows you to heal. This is super important. There's not a lot of ways to heal in this game, so if you want to heal, you definitely want to make this item. Now down here is iron and copper, and iron and copper have a very low success rate, and that's because my alchemy level is level 1. The higher your level, the easier this gets. This turns into 100%. Now at 3%, it's not really worth it, especially this. Tin is pretty hard to find. So at 3%, it's not really worth it. So to make this 100%, what you have to do is you have to click on this button here called ladder, and ladder will teach you how to upgrade your alchemy. So if you look on here, it says flour 7, iron 20, copper blue, right? Copper blue 20, gold 30, and whatever that is, I never made it before. You know, gold 48. So this will teach you how to level up your alchemy. So basically, you could spend all day combining these items, but that doesn't guarantee you'll level up. You can combine all these items here, and it won't guarantee you level up. So, in my experience, it's just better to just copy this. So, let's go ahead and upgrade our alchemy. Now, even if you know what you're doing, the outcome is random, so you're not guaranteed to level up. So anyways, let's start from the bottom and work our way up, and our alchemy level should get higher and higher. Now, upgrading our alchemy makes formulas a lot easier, and this will eventually become a main quest, and you will have to get these to 100%. It's a very important main quest. So anyways, let's go ahead and make this flour. It's 7. So you see right here, it's 7. So we need this number here. If you look at alchemy value, this number here is 0, right? This number here is 0. We need to make this number 7, and we have to do that with math. So let's go ahead and make this number 7 using math. Let's do 4 and 3. That should work. Okay, we're gonna use 4 and 3 to make 7. Alright, here we go. And there we go. We should get a level up now. There we go. We got a level up for doing that. So this should be, so this should be 100% now. And as you get farther and farther in the game, you really want to make all of these 100% to make your life easier. You can also buy formulas. So right now I have 3 formulas, but you can also buy them from the store. Later on in the game, you can start buying formulas to help you out with alchemy. Oops, sorry about that. Okay, so anyways, let's go ahead and do the next one. Let's try and get this to... The main quest is 5, so you really want to get this to 5. Now, we don't have a lot of items. This is still pretty early in the game. This becomes a lot easier the farther you are in the game. And also something you can do to make this a little bit easier is you can slaughter. You can use the slaughter button. Later on in the game, you'll unlock the ability to slaughter people. And if you slaughter people, you can get items. I'll show you. If you slaughter people, you can start getting these items here, like this. Like that. You know, you can get that item there. You can get... you can get these items here, right? So that's something you can do if you use the slaughter mechanic. Another thing you can do to make this a little bit easier is the shop. You just go into the shop and you start buying these ingredients. Like I said, tin is actually pretty hard to come by. Tin is pretty rare. So something you can do to make alchemy easier is just buy all this stuff. Now the alchemy quest doesn't show up until much later in the game. So if you're in a tight spot, you don't have to worry about this. You don't have to worry about this until much later in the game. So that's one way to make alchemy easier, is you can just buy ingredients, or you can use the slaughter mechanic. Okay, so that's how you make that easier. So for the next one, we need to be 20 green, right? That's how we get our next level up. So let's use some math. Let's do... There we go. Let's do 10, 5, 5. Let's try this. And there we go. We should get a level up from doing that. Now, this isn't guaranteed. I got lucky there. Sometimes, you won't level up from doing that. Okay, so now we're level 3. This is now 100%. You see how that changed? This was 0. Now it's 100%. Okay. Now, what we can do is... Oh, yeah. So for formulas, if you put these items together, you're guaranteed to get copper. But you can also make copper randomly. So there's 2 ways. I would say there's 2 ways to make copper. You can also just buy it from the store. If you really need copper, you can just buy it from the store if you need to. Anyways, let's try getting to level 4. Now getting to level 4 is a lot harder. So we need blue copper 20. So let's go ahead and use some math. I'm gonna start using my rare items. If you use rare items, it gets a lot easier. So let's start using our rare items. And let's try... Now, this isn't guaranteed or anything, but the goal of the game is to get to alchemy level 5. That's the goal of the game. Okay, so that was a fail. That was a huge fail. That was even a huger fail. There we go. Okay, we actually succeeded that time. We should get another level up. Yeah, there we go. We got a level up out of that. So this should make alchemy, this should make formula alchemy a lot easier. We also unlocked another slot. Your max limit is still 40. I think it's always 40. So even though we have 4 slots, you can still only go up to 40. Like if I do this and that, you know, it goes up to 40. So yeah. Anyways, the next one is level 5. Now for level 5, I'm not gonna do that in this video because I just don't have good items. But what I can do is show you what level 5 looks like. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So I don't have level 5 unlocked on this file, but I do have level 5 unlocked on a different file. Okay, I think I have level 5 unlocked on this file. Yeah, there we go. So I have level 5 unlocked. And for the main quest, we have to make gold. I can show you that too. So some of these formulas I bought from the store. And some of these you unlock on the way, you know, just along the way. So as you can see here, all of these are 100%. If I go to, sorry, tongue twister. So as you can see here, everything's 100%. But if I go down farther, see 85% there, 85% there, 3%, 0%. You know, all these are 0%. So if you keep going down farther, it does get harder and harder to, you know, get what you want. Anyways, I'm gonna teach you now how to do the gold main quest. The gold main quest took me like 3 hours. It took me about 3 hours. So I'm making this video to help you guys out. So for the gold main quest, you need this one here. So for the gold main quest, in order to stay alive in this game, you do need this. So it's pure element gold, and it's required to have 30 or 30 purple, which is impure gold. And you can look at this formula right here. So you need 5 of them, and there's an 85% chance of succeeding. And you can see here, right above it, the formula for gold, which is also 85% chance of succeeding. And you can see the requirements here. You need silver and metal polymer. For metal polymer, you can actually make that, which is right here. I can go ahead and start making metal polymer. Also, another way to make gold, if you want to. So the way they want you to do it is make a bunch of metal polymer and then use that to make gold, and then you use that for the quests. This is the quest item, right? Another way to get gold, if this doesn't work for you, is you can make it randomly. If I let's say I do this, let's say I do that, let's see. Okay, so gold is purple 30, and you can see right here that I have 30, right? Now, if all these blue items, the chances of me getting a purple is a lot higher. So if I click on this button here, right, my chances of getting a purple is actually pretty high. So let's go ahead and try that again. Okay, you see that purple line for a second? We were super close to getting we were super close to getting it. Let's go ahead and grab these purple items here. Are very expensive, so I don't really want to use those. They're very rare. Let's go ahead and use this coin. We can use 2 coins actually. And let's go ahead and use, we need a 4. So there we go. Now it's not guaranteed. There we go. So that's another way to get gold for the main quest. And if you have 5 of these, you're fine. So that's another way of making gold. You can do it that way too. That's an alternate way of doing it. Now if I knew that beforehand, I probably wouldn't have spent like 3 hours trying to do this. I did die in my last playthrough, and that's because I didn't have 5 gold. I had 3. And if I knew about this sooner, I would have survived a lot longer. I would have had the 5 gold and survived. So there you go. So the first way of doing it is formulas. You can use these formulas to make gold. And the second way of doing it is by random alchemy. It is expensive. You just saw me use 2 purple items to make gold, which is pretty expensive if you ask me. So you can make gold using random alchemy, but it's a lot harder and more expensive. I would say it's easier to use formula, but it's up to you. And you can see there that that's the main quest, that item there. Hopefully with this advice you can survive longer, and you can survive for the rest of the game. Another thing you can do is after you do the quest and get the gold, you can just start combining all your stuff here and just sell it for money. You can go ahead and sell all the stuff here and get a ton of money, and that money should set you up for the next quest, which is buying the forest. I think the quest after this is buying the forest, so you need a lot of money. So what you can do is you can go ahead and start selling these, the ones you don't want, and that should last you for a while. That should help you out with the other quests. I'm hoping this helps you out. Now I'm not an alchemy expert by any means, but I'm hoping this helps you out with the gold quest if you get stuck. And yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully this advice helped you survive a bit longer. And yeah, I'm gonna end it there. If you want more advice videos like these, let me know. And yeah, thanks for watching.